What's up, everyone? It is Joe from Team Dark Magic Attack. Once again, continuing my series here with Can We Make Dark Magician Good? I've got a few spells and traps here from the past. Some of them are pretty old, and then a few of them are just a few years old. So, just getting right into it with Magician Application. This is a normal trap card. Special Summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand, and Special Summon level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster monster from your deck. And then if you control Dark Magician, except the turn this was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from the graveyard, then target one face-up spell or trap your opponent controls to negate the effects until the end of the turn. So, back in the day when this came out, I think it was the Dark Illusion. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was. This was okay, because then you had Magician of Dark Illusion, or whatever the card was. Dark Magician of Illusion. Can't remember what that card was, honestly, off the top of my head. But I think it was Magician of Dark Illusion. But anyway, it was good because you summon Dark Magician. And it sucks because it's only from the hand, so you couldn't have your deck or anything. But it was a good way to get out either the Magician of Dark Illusion or another Dark Magician. So like that was good because then it was an Egon High Magician and Egon Illusion Magician there in the Xyz monster. So you could just rank up into those two monsters. It does not really see play at all anymore. Maybe as like a gimmick thing. I've seen like a lot of casual profiles play them, but yeah. So the special summoning is okay. It would be nice if it was from deck or graveyard or hand. Special summon 1 Dark Magician, and then special summon 1 level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster from your deck. So I think just the first part there is just special summon Dark Magician from hand, deck, or graveyard. Cool. And then you can special summon another one. I think if it was that, I think it would see a little bit of play maybe, because not like there's a lot of good rank 7 Xyz monster. I mean, Big Eye is one I like to play from time to time, and Red Eyes, just for burn damage, and since I run like somewhat of a Red Eyes engine in mine, it kind of works to bring a Red Eyes back. But other than that, it's kind of so-so. And then you can banish this if you control a Dark Magician. So right there, it just kind of sucks because you need Dark Magician. You can't just banish it. So, I mean, like, just take that out. Just, the turn after this was sent to the graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Then target one face-up spell or trap your opponent controls to negate the effects until the end of the turn. So, honestly, it'd be good just as like a quick effect to negate and destroy. Not necessarily just negate until the end of the turn. So like if they have like a field spell or like Kashtira or Birth or something, you just negate it for the turn. So I mean that's kind of cool, but I mean honestly it would just be nice to negate and destroy. So like when they activate a field spell, like if someone activates Fire King Island or whatever, you can just banish it and be like, now I'm negating it and destroying it. So, yeah, so all in all, special summon Dark Magician from hand, graveyard, or deck. I mean, you could always do banish as well. Then special summon a lower 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster monster from the deck, which is fine. Then if you control, so we'll take that out. Except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from the graveyard. Then, or we can rewrite it when your opponent activates a spell or trap. Quick effect, banish this from the graveyard, and then negate and destroy. Or negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. So, I think that's the way to go with this one. Let me know what you guys think. I think all in all, it's okay. Yeah, like when this came out, it was alright, because people were playing like 3 Dark Magicians and 3 Rods, Rogues, Magician of Dark Illusion, all that. This is the support we had. But yeah, just now, in today's meta game, it's just not good. The negate the negate is fine for the most part, but I mean, you're not just gonna play this just for the negate, and I'm gonna do this and like discard it just for the negate. So, a Dark Magic Inheritance. Quick play spell, banish 2 spells from your graveyard, add 1 spell or trap from your deck to your hand that specifically lists Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl in the text, except this card. Only activate this once per turn. So this was like, because I know what was it? Amulet Dragon banished spells and traps and stuff. I think this is just bad overall. Banish 2 spells from the graveyard. Add 1 spell or trap from your deck to your hand that lists Dark Magician. I think the best way to go about this would be like not banishing the spells, especially like now. The only spell we want to banish is Soul Servant just to get the draws. And even at that, like, I know the circle's not like amazing, but like, I mean, if it's in the graveyard, sure. But I mean, you can use Soul Servant to bring stuff back. So, I don't think banishing is anything we want to do anymore. It was like just banish this card from the graveyard. Add 1 spell or trap. That was Dark Magician. So, first of all, we need like a normal effect, I guess. So, you could play this, and maybe it could just be like another rod. Yeah, play this, or even just special summon 1 level 4 lower spellcaster monster so that you can get Rod on the field. I mean, that kind of sucks because Rod, you only get the effect if it's normal summon. So, trying to think of like, it's like, if we could banish this from the graveyard, then that'd be fine. Or, this one's kind of tough because like, you don't want to banish anything from the graveyard, just because you want to, you can use Soul Servant to stack the deck. So instead of banish 2 spells, instead of banish, it's why don't we shuffle 2 spells back in the from the graveyard and then add 1 spell or shuffle the deck and then draw 1 or something like that. Like that would be better. Instead of banishing, because Dark Magician like stacking the deck. So, or maybe even draw 1 card and then after that you can add from graveyard and shuffle it back or something of that sort. I'm not entirely sure on this one. This one's just had me stumped. But I think if we go about it like that, shuffle 2 spells from the graveyard back into the deck, shuffle it, and you can draw or something like that, or add 1 spell or trap. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments on this. I think generally, like when it came out, sure, because there's not really a way to bring stuff back, but now, like I said, with Soul Servant, you can just bring back your Circle or Salvation or Secrets or whatever. But then again, most of the Dark Magician cards don't have a graveyard effect, so yeah, let me know what you guys think about this one. And like, it's weird because like this is a quick play. I don't know what you would really use this for, honestly. Like you'd set it on your turn and then use it on your opponent's to. Hey, I'm gonna banish my Circle and Secrets to grab Eternal Soul. Having it as a quick thing is just kind of weird. But moving on. Dark Magic Expanded. Now, this one, honestly, like, for the time it came out, I think is fine. Of course, we're here to improve it, so we'll check it out here. Apply these effects in sequence based on the number of Dark Magician and or Dark Magician Girl on the field and in the graveyards. 1 spellcaster monster on the field gains a 1 dark spellcaster monster on the field gains 1,000 attack until the end of the turn. 2 of them. This turn your opponent can activate cards and effects in response to your spell or trap activation. Also, spells and traps you control cannot destroy opponent's card effects. And then 3 dark spellcaster monsters you currently control are unaffected by your opponent's card effects until the end of the turn. So yeah, I think for what it is, like, it's honestly not too shabby. But like, honestly, I think it's half decent. Instead of like 1 dark spellcaster, maybe we can change it to Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girls. Just like one up it, because I mean, 90% of the time we're not playing Dark Magician Girl, or we just want her in graveyard anyway. But with the how Magician Salvation is now, I mean, it's easy to get both of them out. So like, maybe if you just be like, oh, Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girls you control gain 1,000 attack this turn. And I think everything else is pretty fine, honestly. I think this is just pretty well-rounded for what it is. Because we want Dark Magician in the graveyards, and it's just 1 dark spellcaster, so like, you can use this with Dragoon if you have like all 3 in the graveyard. I mean, that's not too shabby. I mean, I think it's definitely power crept, but honestly, I think this is pretty good. Yeah. Now we just, make this Dark Magician. Well, no, because I mean that's fine. I think this is probably just good all overall, because it's a quick play. You set it face down. They try to swing into you. You can just activate it and be like, oh, I got 3 Dark Magician Girl in the graveyard. And you target 1. Yeah, this is fine, honestly. I can't really think of anything to change on this. Let me know if you guys would change anything on this. I think this is like one of the first cards where it's just like, overall it's decent. I mean, of course, it's not amazing. I mean, if we wanted to, honestly, and then, go up, we could also have like a negation thing. Depending on how many spellcasters you have, or Dark Magician Girls, you have 2 or 3 in the graveyard, you can negate up to 3 spell and traps on the field, or what's that new Light Sworn card, depending on how many Light Sworns on the field, you can target your opponent's cards on the field and negate those. So like if we have 2 Dark Magicians, 1 Dark Magician Girl, you can negate up 3 cards on the field that they have. Something like that would be nice. And just kind of like throw this into here, like, oh, your spellcasters can't, and cards or whatever can't be destroyed, or they're unaffected by card effects. I think that'd be the only thing I would add, is just something with like some negates of a sort. Magician's Combination, I like this card when it came out. I did play one of them just to check it out, and it's fun. It's very gimmicky. The whole switching Dark Magician Girl was like kind of fun and got kind of old though. So once per turn, when the card or effect is activated, except the damage step, tribute 1 Dark Magician or 1 Dark Magician Girl, and special summon 1 Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl from the hand or graveyard with a different name of the tributed monster. If you do, negate the activate effect. This face-up card sent from the spell and trap zone. The graveyard, you can destroy 1 card on the field. So basically, you summon Dark Magician. They activate an effect. You can tribute Dark Magician, bring Girl out, and then it's negated. And then, like, I guess that kind of goes hand in hand with, like, Magician Salvation, so you can just target the girl you just summoned, and then summon Dark Magician, and whatever. All in all, it's okay. I think, if anything, it would just, once again, negate and destroy, something of that sort. Um, because that's the only thing that this doesn't have is negation and destruction. Negate the activate effect. But then if this is set from the face up, it's set from the field to the graveyard, destroy one card on the field. I don't know about destroy anymore. Like, there's so much. I mean, that's not bad. Um, I think we could definitely throw in something else like banish one card at least for like the turn or something. That'd be pretty good. Because you got like magic formula, you got magical cylinders. I don't know if that's Mystic Box in the background, but like, let me think. Yeah, I think that'd be fine. Just you have your flip flop effect, and then tribute one, cool negate, and then if you negate it, destroy it. Moving on, piercing the darkness. Now, I know this isn't a quote unquote dark magician or dark magician card, but I mean it's dark paladin right there. So if you normal or special summon a non-token normal monster, except during the intercept, draw one card. When an attack is declared involving an opponent's monster and a monster you control that is a level 5 or higher normal monster, or it was ritual summoned using a normal monster, or was a fusion synchro or Xe summon using a normal monster, you can make that monster gain attack equal to the opponent's monster's attack until the end of its turn. You can only use it once per turn. So, straight up, this just should have been a Dark Magician card. If a Dark Magician is special summon or normal summon, except during the damage step, draw one card. So right there, it kind of makes it playable because of how much we, recycle Dark Magician. So it should have been just if you normal summon or special summon a Dark Magician, and then you can even throw in Blue Eyes because this came out with the Megaton. So Blue Eyes or Dark Magician special normal summon, draw a card, and then just have the same effect. Because honestly, I think the effect is, I'm not gonna say great. I mean, the only thing I really do is fusion summon. Dark Magician doesn't really have synchros. I don't really use Xyz monsters. Once in a blue moon, maybe I'll throw Big Eye in or Red Eyes. But I don't use the Illusion, High Magician, and Evil Magician or whatever. So I think, honestly, just to switch everything here, just if you know, special summon a Blue Eyes, White Dragon, or Dark Magician, except during the intercept, draw one card. And I think everything else is fine because Blue Eyes uses Synchro and Fusions and Rituals as well. And then Dark Magician uses Xyz Fusion and then Rituals as well. I don't really Ritual summon, but I mean they have Illusion of Chaos, Magician of Black Chaos Max, and Magician of Chaos. And I don't really play the other, I just play Illusion of Chaos. So I think that's it, yeah. It's a continuous, so yeah. I mean, if this did say Dark Magician, like I don't think it would see a lot of play, but like it could be just like a sacky one-of to have in there, mainly for the memes, I guess. Just when they're attacking, just be like, cool, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and make it my monster gain 3,500 attack or something like that. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that'd be good. I do love the artwork though. Like that artwork is nuts. Sucks it's not a Dark Magician card, so you can't search it. Destined Rivals. I really like this card. I think it's just because I love Skill Drain. This is just kind of like a beater skill drain. If you, I mean, skill drain's cheap now, but for a while it was somewhat pricey. But this, I mean, it's searchable. You play it and then you can redeem it. So like, if you ever need like a good like side deck, I'm not gonna say like this is great, but like you're playing something that has a lot of like, you know, effects, you can just side this in if you want, and then just negate it. So it's only just a normal spell, so if you control blue eyes or dark vision. See, this one has it there too. I don't know why this one just doesn't. But control blue eyes, white dragon, or dark magician, you get the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Currently controls until the end phase or end of his turn. You can activate one Destiny Rivals per turn. So yeah, I think like this would just be good all around. It would be better, in my opinion, if it was just like a continuous, and as long as you control a Dark Magician or Blue Eyes, their effects are negated. I think that would be good. And then maybe like if it had like a protection thing, like, oh, if your opponent would try to destroy it, you can like banish one trap or something from the graveyard, or an effect monster or something like that to protect it or something like that. Because like skill drain just works really good in the deck. Especially like I know most of monsters are effect monsters, but Dark Magician is not. So if you need to play it, like because I was playing against someone playing out like Cashier the one day at locals, and I played skill drain and just like shut down everything as an ad secret village, and then I just had my boards up and I would just tribute Dark Magician off with like Link Spider, and then put him in the graveyard, and just bring them back just to banish stuff. So if this just had like a continuous like skill drain effect, as long as you control them, and I don't know if I want like a downside, like Secret Village is like, oh, if you don't control spellcasters, you can't activate. But I think just if you control Dark Magician and Blue Eyes or Blue Eyes, effects are negated. So I think that would be great for this, because yeah, you can always go with the old school 2016 style and just keep tributing Dark Magician, bringing them back, and banishing stuff with Circle. So, I think the last one, Strength and Unity. So if you Ritual or Fusion summon using Blue Eyes or Dark Magician, you can target one card you put in controls or in the graveyard and banish it. So that's not half bad. You can send this face-up card from the field to the graveyard and then target one level 7 or higher normal monster to the graveyard and add it or shuffle it back into the hand or shuffle it back into the deck. See, I don't know where to begin with this one. It's a continuous, so the banishing is kind of cool, but you have to fusion summon. You can target one card your opponent controls and banish it. Then you can send this to. So I mean, the whole last effect to send it face up to add a level 7 or normal higher and add it. So I mean, like that's kind of irrelevant, especially with Eternal Soul, and then what's the Blue Eyes one, like True Light or something, the True Light or something like that, because they just special summon it. So I mean, I don't know why you want it back in the hand. I mean, it has Blackluster on there, so like if it had like a if you could banish this off the field and then summon a light and dark monster, I think that would be better, kind of. I think just the normal monster thing just kind of sucks for this. But I mean, I get it. That's the Blue Eyes and the Dark Magician. But yeah, I think like the banishing thing's fine. I don't want to put trolls in their graveyard. Yeah, so I think you can tribute this card, face up, whatever, and then you can special summon one light and dark monster from your graveyard. If you do, you can banish up to 2 cards from either their graveyard or on the field. So I think that would be half decent. Once again, I've never played this. I think I pulled like a couple from the 1 negatives, and I was just like, oh, okay. The only one I'm upset about is just this one overall, because this one would be like a nice one of, if that. I did play this for a little while, just as extra skill drains, but ultimately, I mean, I just took them out. But if skill drain ever does get banned, so if like skill drain does get banned, or like if it is limited, because half of these floodgates now, like some of them it's banned, there can only be one limited anti-spells at 1, goes in and rivalry, like they're all at 1, so like I'm thinking skill drain's gonna get hit sometime soon, but that's a good replacement. This one's just kind of like off the wall, because it's just, this is good for the anime decks or the casual builds, but other than that, no, I think banishing could be a little better. I think it would be better just to special summon maybe the monsters you use the fusion summon, maybe. So if you use, Dark Magician and Red Eyes or Tomias or whatever for your dude, you can send this and then, quick effect, send this and then special summon them. That would even be better. I just think just limiting it to a level 7 higher normal monster just sucks. But yeah, that's my thoughts on all of these. Let me know which ones you guys like, which ones you don't like, which effects you would like to rewrite. I would appreciate it. And let me know down in the comments what you think about this series so far. And let me know. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And catch you guys later. Bye.
Dark magic attack!